Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
So striding forward now, Mason Miller. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch on.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for Detroit. Still no score. Into the box, Mason Miller. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. It looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No ball.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. One and two to the Tigers catcher.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right to throw down. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about this.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mason Miller. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
All right, one time, right here.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is Fisher. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Now batting, Mason Miller. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Come on, big dog. We need you.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Punch up. Drive him in right now. Here we go, bud. No one better. Clutch
The
up
1-0
right here,
delivery.
kid.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Come on, let it fly.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Next up for Detroit, Jason Irizarry. Lugo at second. Miller on at first with nobody out.
Right here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Your attention, please. He's hitting for the Tigers. Number 41, Dagwood.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Now at the plate, Alec Bohm, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Last breath for the Tigers. On the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it.
On the back.
And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
All right, take a look around, see where they're playing.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Gustavo Ojeda. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Keep it going up there. Keep it up. Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-3 the final score today. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Alek Manoah gets the W on the mound. Marcus Stroman worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Tigers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Mason Miller, and he could give his guys an early lead if he
Come on,
can
Daddy,
come
like a
through here.
big dog. Right time, right time.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Cole has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Into the box, Mason Miller. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One strike now from Cole.
Ball. Playing 11.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Hey, try that pitch, huh? Here you go.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher. And it's fouled away.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Again, a 1-2.
2-2.
Come on, guys.
Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Hey, you got it.
Now
No one
batting,
better. Let's go.
the catcher, Mason Miller.
Stepping in now, Mason Miller, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 offering. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
1-1. Here it is.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. So stepping in, Mason Miller, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid. Hey, let it fly, let it fly. Right
Ready
here.
to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Alexander, the former Angel, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Fouled off.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Ball.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2 and 2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Go now. Come
From
on
the
now,
belt,
one
the
time.
pitch. Fouled away.
Come on, big guy. See it? Grab it right here.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Come on, big guy.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3 and 2 here.
Now, one time.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here.
Your attention, please. Base hitting for Detroit. Number 46, Gamer Candelario.
Hit on the ground to third. The tag gets 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Pinch hitting for the Tigers. Number 20, Ian Desmond.
Belted high and deep into
You're
right
going,
center.
you're going.
Judge is going back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He pulls into second safely as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your...
Digging in, Mason Miller 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Miller.
No one better right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Late that time
No
for a
ball.
strike.
1 strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like.
Hey,
A guy
right
with
guy, right
massive
place.
power letting it eat.
And a dive, but he's back in.
Hey, your turn right here, kid. Drive them in. Your turn.
Setting him up inside as he
No
swings
ball.
and misses
2
for
strikes.
strike 2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Get your pitch. No one better up there.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
We're playing 12.
He didn't look
1-2.
overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
No.
Misses. Ball 2.
Playing 2 balls.
Well,
2
he
strikes.
kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. Full count still. Urshela is over to take a look at it, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Here you go.
The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 9 and the Yankees 6.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. Detroit jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Fernando Romero is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 9 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Yankees, 7 runs on 13 hits, 2 errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Domingo Germán, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Germán, sneaky, quick fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. His best off-speed pitch, though, is the changeup, and it's an advanced changeup for such a young pitcher. Good mix of pitches. One of the things he does, he attacks the strike zone. When he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
The catcher, Mason Miller.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Mason Miller stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Miller is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate. He's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path. Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Get your pitch, huh?
Mancini leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Roll. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Standing in, Wilmer Flores.
Now batting, shortstop, Wilmer.
Third inning, no score to this point.
Come on, guys.
Runner goes for second. Pitches. Strike, the throw.
1-1.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We played 2.5. No score on the show. Stepping in, Mason Miller. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. Hey, good eye right here. Good eye. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
One time. Get a piece.
And it's 1-2.
The count.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Next to the Tigers, the catcher, Mason.
Into the box now, Mason Miller, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Hey, find some green, baby. Find some green.
Count remains at 0-2. Burke, a 6'4" lefty. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Three runs already home here. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Sanchez has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. The Tigers lead it 3-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for New York. Number 90.
Runners off for second. Pitch is high. Oh.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
I think that steal attempt was all about trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play. But now there are 2 outs, so that makes getting that run home from third a lot more difficult. That's the risk you take.
Tom Del Villar will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Tigers came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Rony Garcia pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.
And we've got a pinch hitter into the on-deck circle now as he'll hit with a runner at second and nobody out.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Tigers, number 24, Mason Miller.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Goodrum stands at second with no outs. And it's fouled away.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh? Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
Fouled off.
Clutch up. Drive him in for us.
Fouled away.
Looking good. Nobody better up there.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
Here we go. Clutch up for us now.
He'll try again, 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Red Sox, number 31, Josh.
A bouncer to the left side, reined in to second for 1, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Detroit Tigers came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Rony Garcia takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers. 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. It's time for Twins baseball. Next. Randy Dobnak is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mason Miller. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
One time right now.
The 1-2. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. And it's fouled away. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, like you can up there.
And the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Now to the plate, Brent Rooker.
Now batting, left fielder, Forrest Rooker.
First pitch on its way. In there. Throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
At the plate, Mason Miller.
Now batting, catcher, Mason Miller.
Hey, don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
Come on, big guy. See it, drive it. See it, drive it.
First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
Digging in to try it again, Willie Calhoun.
Number 8, Willie
Mancini over at second. Miller at first, 2 out in the inning. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit.
Come on, go home.
Find the ball.
And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 5-3 game.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Settling in now, Maikel Franco. No hits to this point.
Hey, see it and drive it up.
Maikel Franco.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Hit to third. There is Seager.
Go,
He'll go
slide,
to scope
slide.
the second for the force out, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 twin error, and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Tigers lead this one 5-3. Up next for Minnesota, Brent Rooker.
Now batting, the left fielder, Forrest Rooker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, now the throw down. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Ian Desmond will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Desmond.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
7-4 the final finish today. Detroit used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tarek Skubal gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Twins, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 20 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Mason Miller stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Sale, 33 years old. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
All right, one time, right here.
0-2, here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Tigers leave 1. Tigers nothing. Sox coming to the plate. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Striding into the box, Mason Miller, and he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today.
Hey, one time, right now.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
First pitch on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. Our score remains 2-1. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First pitch of the at-bat. Benintendi's on the... That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mason Miller. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tigers are out in front, 4-2. Kian Wong will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-2 the final total today. The Tigers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Marcus Stroman earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.
A coach admonishes a hitter about pitch selection. A player who lacks plate discipline will likely get dismantled by top-notch major league pitching.